Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Olymp Trade. My name is Angie, and today we'll touch up on some of the main events on the economic calendar that you should note for profitable opportunities. And our main focus for today is going to be the coronavirus and its impact on the financial markets. As always, we have prepared a promo code for you, which adds plus 30% to any and all deposits made throughout this week. It's working until February the 16th. So all of this week, including Saturday, the promo code is FEB and then the number 6. That's FEB and then the number 6. So enjoy. Now, my friends, I know that some of you are very busy and may not be able to watch videos all the time. So I want to advise you that we have some really awesome topics and useful information via podcast so you can listen on the go. And the link is in the description of this video. And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and click on the red subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss out on anything important and anything new. So let's get started. This week, the most important releases will come from central bank members. There's a sort of panic on the market pertaining to the coronavirus and its possible chain reaction impact on the global financial markets. The main idea here is that if the virus continues to spread and it's not contained, it may cause disruption in industrial production and also in manufacturing. Trade is also an important factor, and both of these together may ultimately have an effect on consumption and economic growth in different regions. So this week, we're going to be able to first see the decision of the Reserve Bank of New Zealand on Wednesday, February the 12th. That's going to take place at 1 a.m. GMT if you're up that early. The forecast is for the key interest rate to remain unchanged at 1%. Now, what we want to pay attention to this week are the statements and speeches specifically, so that we can get an idea of what their outlook is for the near term and how and if the central banks are feeling the impact of the coronavirus. Now, China is in close trading partner for both import and export for New Zealand. And therefore, it will be very interesting to see what the RBNZ has to say. Now, as a reminder, if the central bank's speeches and statements are more dovish, meaning they incline towards an easing in policy, which means that the interest rate will or may decrease, will be negative for the national currency. And on the other hand, if the central banks are more positive about the outlook of the economy, that will be positive for the national currency. Reserve Bank of New Zealand Governor Orr will speak at 7:10 p.m. GMT. Before that, we also have speeches by FOMC member Harker at 12:30 p.m. GMT, and then U.S. Fed Chair Powell testifies at 3 p.m. This is all going to take place on Wednesday. Now, on Thursday, February the 13th, we'll hear from the Bank of Canada, Governor Polos at 12:15 a.m. GMT. And at the same time, Reserve Bank of Australia, Governor Lowe is going to speak. Australia is also a very close trading partner with China. So definitely check out those speeches and statements. Now, Japan. Japan has a very strong economy, which is why the Japanese yen is considered to be a safe haven asset. This is another trading partner with China whose economy may be influenced by the coronavirus. Mainly import and export of machinery, cars, and car parts, but also tourism. Now, imagine this, my friends. According to the forecast provided this past Monday by the Japan Association of Travel Agents, the number of Chinese visitors canceling trips to Japan is expected to reach 400,000 by the end of March due to the coronavirus outbreak. So we'll be able to listen to the Bank of Japan Deputy Governor on Friday at 10 a.m. So I've already mentioned the coronavirus has spooked the financial markets, and what we're seeing right now is panic volatility. Now let's talk about where we can look for trading opportunities. The company Apple has many factories in China, and according to Reuters, only about 10% of the workforce is back to operating after all the Apple factories and offices were shut down over a week ago. Remember that in order for companies to meet their goals and targets, they can't be shut down and not operating for prolonged periods of time. Now, Apple stocks are being volatile and trading in a price range of 305 and 325, so definitely check them out. Starbucks also closed many stores nationwide in China, and also as a result, the stock has been volatile. Here, I want to remind you guys never to forget about our technical analysis as a helper. Starbucks shares dropped by close to 10% at the end of January, touched the 200 moving average, and then rebounded. So look for trading opportunities in the price range of 85 and 88. And then, pa-da-pa-pa-pa, I'm loving it. McDonald's. McDonald's shares are also trading in a price range of 210 and 216. Now, copper. China imports a lot of copper, which is trading at a strong level of support. After dropping close to 13% since mid January, look for trading opportunities between 2.50 and 2.60 per pound. Brent oil. The markets are afraid that the slowdown in China may hurt the demand, which is the need for oil. Support now lies around $50 per barrel, and resistance is at $60 per barrel. And gold. Gold is trading in a slightly bullish flat. Support lies around 1555 per troy ounce, and resistance will be around 1600, which was last seen back in 2011 and 2013. And now, my friends, I think let's end this on a more positive note and let's talk about parasites. I know you're probably like, Angie, well, that doesn't sound very positive. Don't worry, it has nothing to do with the coronavirus. I'm talking about the Oscar winning film called Parasite, which competed with 8 other films this past Sunday at the 92nd Academy Awards in Hollywood. It's a South Korean film and it's about an economic gap between the wealthy and the poor. It's based on two families, and actually it's also based on a true story. I can't wait to see it, you guys also. And another interesting fact about the awards, actually, that I personally never knew. Did you guys know that for like the past 20 years, there's a tradition that all nominees at the awards, even if they don't win, they get like a goodie bag? Well, each year, at least one of the candidates normally doesn't take the gift and basically instead forwards the gift to fundraising. Well, not this year. This year, not one single nominee gave up their goodie bag, which, according to Forbes, is worth $225,000. Yes, I said thousand. $225,000 this year. The most expensive gift in the bag is a 12-day cruise, valued at about close to $80,000, and also a fancy membership to an extravagant dating service, which is famed for 35 years of finding soulmates for high caliber thinking people like you, which is worth $20,000. This is just a very fun, interesting fact for you guys. My friends, thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you happy and profitable trading. Don't forget the promo codes and useful links in the description of this video. I'll see you next time.